Welcome to the Explainer. A lot of people think Japanese is this super intimidating language, but what if I told you that in just a few minutes, you could be building your very first sentences, kind of like you would with Legos? Okay, let's just dive right in with a real Japanese sentence. What you're looking at here is "Anata wa sensei desu ka?" Right now, that probably just looks like a bunch of random sounds, right? But I promise you, stick with me, and by the end of this, every single piece of that sentence is going to make perfect sense. Yeah, we're going to take that sentence, break it down into its core pieces, and then build it right back up. And once you see the pattern, you'll have the key to making tons of other Japanese sentences. So, you ready? Let's get started. So, here's our game plan. First, we'll get our building blocks, our basic words. Then, we'll see how to make simple statements. Is and isn't. After that, we'll turn those into questions. And finally, we'll add a little detail to make our sentences even better. All right. First things first, before we can build anything, we need our blocks, right? These are the basic nouns that are going to be the foundation for everything we do today. Let's start with, the two most important people in any conversation, you and me. Watashi means I or me, and anata means you. Simple as that. These are our first two Legos. Okay, next up, let's grab some common roles. You've probably heard sensei before. That means teacher. Then we've got gakusei for student. Hey, that's you right now. And kaishain, which is a company employee. And check this out. This is so cool. To say where someone is from, you just take the name of the country and tack on jin at the end. So America becomes America jin for an American. Japan, which is Nihon, becomes Nihonjin. It's that kind of simple, logical system that makes Japanese grammar really awesome once you get the hang of it. Okay, we've got our words. Now for the really fun part, learning the blueprint, the instructions that tell us how to snap all these pieces together into a real sentence. This right here, this is the magic formula. It's noun one, then the particle wa, and a quick tip, even though it's written with the ha character, when it's used this way, you always say wa. Then comes noun two, and you finish it all off with desu. Just think of desu as your all-purpose is, am, or are. So if you want to say I am a student, it's just watashi wa gakusei desu. See? 4 simple blocks clicked together. So what if you want to say something isn't true? Well, it's just as easy. You just swap out that last block. Instead of desu, you use ja arimasen. So to say I am not a teacher, it becomes watashi wa sensei ja arimasen. That's it. One little swap changes the whole meaning. Pretty neat, huh? So you can make statements now, but, conversations are a two-way street. How do we ask a question? Get ready for this because it might be the easiest grammar rule you will ever learn. Seriously, this is my favorite part because it's just so elegant. You take any of those sentences we just made and you just add the particle ka to the very end. Boom, it's a question. You don't have to switch words around or anything. It's that simple. Okay, let's circle all the way back to that very first sentence from the beginning. Anata wa sensei desu ka? It's crystal clear now, isn't it? It's just the statement, you are a teacher, anata wa sensei desu, with that little question marker, ka, snapped right on the end. You totally get it now. And of course, answering is just as logical. You start with hi for yes or ie for no, and then you just say the correct fact. So if someone asks if you're a teacher and you're actually a student, you just say, no, I am a student. It's super direct. All right, you've totally got the basics down. So let's level up and learn 2 more tiny little particles that are going to make your sentences even more powerful. So let's add a little nuance. Let's say I tell you, I am a student. Watashi wa gakusei desu. If you want to say, hey, me too, or you are also a student, you just make one tiny little change. You swap that topic marker, wa, for the particle mo. So you'd say, anata mo gakusei desu. It's another one of those simple, powerful swaps. And now for our final Lego piece for today, the no particle. This little word is a powerhouse. It works kind of like an apostrophe S in English, or the word of, to show that something belongs to something else, or to link 2 nouns together. Now here's the one thing that might feel a little bit backwards compared to English. The word order is reversed. So in English, we say the main thing first, like an employee of Google. But in Japanese, you start with the descriptive part. You'd say Google's employee. Let's look at that example. An employee of Google. You start with the extra info, Google, then you add the connecting particle, no, and you end with the main noun, which is shine or employee. So Google no shine, literally Google's employee. Modifier first, main thing last. Okay, time for the final challenge. Using every single piece we've put together today, how would you say this? You are also an employee of Google. Just think about it for a second. You have every single block you need. Once you see how these simple, logical pieces just snap together, you start to realize you can build almost anything. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build next?